Welcome back, Magic Tribe. Thank you, as always, for joining us here. Those of you who are new, welcome to the Hearth Sedge. I am Nina, the Magic Mom, and this is our morning motivational session. Although today we are going to be discussing this huge full moon that we're dealing with today, and it is pretty intense, to be honest. Let me switch some stuff really quick. There we go. So this full moon is in Aquarius. That is what we are going to be discussing mostly today. We are also going to be diving into our Affirmators Tarot deck. This is our next deep dive deck. We did finish the Soul Truth deck by Brienne Hubby. We've been going through this deck for quite some time, so it'll be nice to kind of get a new perspective. And I figured, well, what better time to do that than when we are switching for a full moon? Okay, so let's get to that. So this is also happening during a Mercury retrograde. I was born during a Mercury retrograde, so this doesn't really affect me as much as most people, but there have been a lot of delays and things like that. There's also a few kind of frustrating T-squares going on between Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. So all of us right now are really being called to, not even necessarily called, but challenged to step up to our true callings, right? Despite whether or not this causes us to really step out of our comfort zones for real. With so many kind of tough, though, and touchy squares going on, we're definitely going to have to be really patient with things that are going on. And we have really kind of been doing that anyway, just because it is Mercury retrograde right now. But there is a lot of personal hurdles that we are, jumping right now. Good morning, Taylor. So one of the best ways we can work with this moon and the squares that are going on is when you're noticing that you can't, your mind is telling you can't do something. We definitely want to ask ourselves why, right? Because we know behind every trigger is something that needs to be acknowledged and looked at, right? And that's how we move it through. And as you're asking yourself that, make sure that you're doing something that's not necessarily going to create some super radical, out of character transitions, or that you're not doing it because, or if you're not doing it, it's not because you feel like other people are going to judge you or something because of it. We're really being given this extra bravery because this is happening in Leo. And I can't think of anything more brave than lions, right? Unless it's maybe dragons. But we're definitely going to want to forget about what's normal and start living our lives like we're meant to. That's really what we're being asked to do. Of course, as always, the saying, it is always harder than the doing. But you're going to find that if you're moving in the direction that is meant for you, those doors are going to open no problem without you're trying to force it open. Okay. If you're really, really getting into this whole leveling up game and evolving into your most authentic and powerful self, chances are your circumstances right now need to change. And this is something that's happening on a global level as well as a personal level too. There's a lot of things that are changing because they've become burdensome in some way, or they just no longer fit with the collective narrative anymore. This energy has, honestly, it started last week. So If you're just starting to feel it, it'll probably be over the next probably 7 to 14-ish days is when this is really going to really smack you in the head, okay? And it's very important that you really acknowledge this in all aspects of your life. All right, now, enough about the full moon. I think 5 minutes is enough. Let's dive into our Affirmators Tarot deck and get this party rolling. We are going to read each card out of the little book they give us, just because this deck is new. It is pretty cool. It has a really nice flip top deck, which they don't normally come with. It's great. This is a slightly bigger tarot deck. This is actually more the size of an oracle card deck, which I actually kind of like. And they're very textured. I don't know if it'll come through on the camera, but they have like almost like a waffle-ish kind of pattern, which is nice because it keeps the cards from sticking together too bad. So let's get our first card of the day. I did already do the loud shuffle of these, so I wasn't having to do it on camera. So we're just going to flip through until we get our card. Oh, and there she jumped. And it is the World card today. Beautiful. Oh, I love the arts on these. So the World card is 21. This is a 3 as well. So this is definitely about us creating our own reality, which is definitely what we're doing right now. So this is very in line with the energetics that are coming through for today. Let's get 2 actually, because since we pulled the major, let's see if we can get a clarifier too. Oh, and freaking hopped right out. So there it is. And sorry. And we get the Page of Pentacles to go with this. So we may be getting our little to-do lists together about how we can achieve our most authentic selves. But let's get the book. We'll start with our World card because that is our main message. And the book is really cute. So they all have a little blue affirmation too, which is kind of why I really like this deck. It's not completely standard tarot. All right. So our World card is telling us that this is one of the most favorable cards in the tarot deck. This is a sign that you've completed a cycle in your life and can reap the rewards of a job well done. Hold on, I have my lights bad. Okay. It's sort of like retirement, but for people of any age and without the hassle of joint pain and reading glasses. What a gift. So wherever you are on your soul's continuing journey, relish this metaphorical rest stop and count the blessings around you. You won't need bifocals to see them, but there's something kind of hot about a wiser, sager look, right? Our affirmation for the World card says, I accept, enjoy, and deserve all the abundance the world, universe, or limitless multiverses bring to me, right? So this is about us also learning to receive the things that are coming our way, and not feeling like we have to do something else to earn up. Because those things that are coming to us right now, we already did the thing to earn it. Good morning, Genevieve. So that is kind of a really good call right now. So let's get our Page of Pentacles, which is our clarifier card for today. And I figure out where it is. Hold on. Okay, so our Page of Pentacles is excited about our new venture. And this could lead to great success and lots of future money right now. Okay, so remember that he's a dreamer. Yeah, but this isn't just tipsy boasting at the local dive bar. He's also a planner and doer. So follow his lead and turn your spark of inspiration into actual achievable steps towards your goal. While you're baby stepping, be sure to channel some of the inspiring energy from the fun parts, daydreaming, into the not so fun parts, learning Photoshop or whatever it is you're having to do. It could be that this page is beginning a great new chapter. The affirmation for this card says, I magically turn any dreams into reality with the magical magic of to-do lists, right? So we're definitely wanting to compile all of those things that we need to get done. And it helps if we write them out, right? The act of writing something is, well, it's a good way of spelling. When you write something down, it's a little bit more concrete than when you just say it. Okay, so if you can say it and write it down at the same time, even better, because then you're stating to the universe in a very, very direct way the direction that you wish to go, and in a bit, how you kind of really wish to get to that spot as well, right? And well, the world is our oyster, isn't it? We have nothing but options. We just have to decide what the fuck it is that we want. Now, let's get our spiritual AF card. We are still not through this deck, so we're going to continue until we do. And our moment of profanity says, if you wouldn't say it to a friend, you shouldn't say it to yourself. Oh, this is a good one to give up. Okay, so today we are checking our thoughts with the simple test. When you catch yourself being a jerk, respond the way you would if someone was saying that shit to you. Oh, saying that shit to your BFF. A simple, bitch please, usually does the trick. Today, say as many bitch pleases to yourself as you need to shut your jerk down. All right? We are really, really, really shutting down that negative self-talk. And I cannot think of a better time to do it than right now at this full moon. We are getting ready to start another 33-month cycle. And I believe there's some Saturn stuff going on too, where we're getting ready to switch that cycle too as well. I'm not an astrologist though, so I don't know the for sure details on all of that stuff. But I do know that there is a lot of really big shifts happening, and we're getting ready to start a new age as a collective. So we really need to get solid on the things that we want to bring into our existence in this coming time by acknowledging the fact that, well, they're already ours, right? So we're going to remember the world is our oyster, and we can have whatever we will, but we have to will it, which means getting solid on what that means and the steps as well to get there. And we're going to avoid the pitfalls with our negative self-talk, okay? If you wouldn't say it to a friend, you shouldn't say it to yourself, right? Now, as an added note, we're going to get one more spiritual AF card. Oh, this is also a good one. Okay, that explains why I needed to pick another one. Holding on, also on that same bent, if the shadow work, holding on to resentments is like taking a shit in your own heart. And yeah, that's gross. So, and also pointless. So we're going to let that shit go. Look up a loving kindness meditation on the internet and do it. Focusing on love is like taking a baby wipe to your heart. And that is exactly what we're doing right now. We are literally removing the shit from our existence in every way. And the best way to do that is to free up all of those spaces that we have filled with all those nasty things that we've said about ourselves and those things that we've believed that other people have said too as well. And instead we're replacing them with loving things, right? So if you wouldn't say it to your BFF, don't say it to you because, well, you are your BFF, right? Now, I love you all beyond measure. I hope you all have a fantastic moon day. Be good. Be good at it. Remember, everything is always working out for you. All your wants and needs are met above and beyond your greatest expectation. Always, in always. Because you are safe, loved, protected, and prosperous beyond measure. So go out, catch your abundance, my friends, and we'll meet back here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I love you. Be good. Go get it.